Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. The President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, has not been invited to inaugurate our new Parliament House. People say, "Ye kya hai, yaar, unfair. Why are you not inviting the President to inaugurate the Parliament House?" Let's talk about that. Okay, that's my topic number one. My topic number two is Narendra Modi is really getting powerful, really getting popular. Mr. Modi, all said and done, has managed to get a fantastic image build of his across the globe. Let's talk about that too. Let's get right into the show. You know, when the foundation stone of our Parliament House, our new Parliament House was laid, the former President was not called. Kovind was not called. Okay. Now, for the inauguration of our new Parliament House, Srimati Draupadi Murmu is also not called. Now, people say, "Ye kya hai yaar? How can that happen? Why should it be inaugurated by the Prime Minister of India? It should be inaugurated by the President of India, isn't it?" And come to think of it, isn't it? The head of the state is the President of India. The President of India is the Supreme Commander. Shouldn't the head of the state of the country inaugurate the temple of democracy of the country, that is the Parliamentary House? Now, the logic is very simple. It is. One should. And one wonders why the President is not invited. Why the President is not inaugurating the Parliament House. And why is the Prime Minister doing it? Or anybody else for that matter of fact doing it. It's the President's job, isn't it? Now, Congress has raised a lot of questions on this. And Congress says that, listen, you know what, you're breaking protocols. Because there is a problem. The problem is that if a president is not given the stature that a president needs to be given, and say the Prime Minister takes over that stature, we are not seeing this for the first time. We've seen this even during Mrs. Indira Gandhi's time. Okay, but here now we are seeing it very often. Like I always say, it's not that a lot of things that we talk about have not happened in the past. It has happened in the past, but now it is glaring. You see, a president not being given the stature of inaugurating, well, it is questioning whether are you even considering that, the president is the state head. You see, this question magnifies itself when you have governors almost working for one political party, governors taking decisions, Supreme Court saying that, Baba, listen, what your actions are not right, your actions are not constitutional. When Supreme Court says, Baba, listen, you know what, you can't intervene in certain administrative functions, and then you have a ordinance passed and everything is changed. You see, when all of this happens, it all adds up to the fact that is India's constitution changing, is India's hierarchy changing. Are we now saying that no, everything in this world is the Prime Minister of India? That's it. Is that what we are trying to say? This is the question that a lot of oppositions are asking, and to a certain extent that is fair. Now, let me come to the next part of my topic, my editorial on this one. The next part is, you see, Kharge made a statement saying that that is BJP, say they give importance to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, but don't give them importance and dignity where it should be given. This is Mallikarjun Kharge. He said that BJP doesn't give enough importance to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. अब ये scheduled caste and scheduled tribe problem कहाँ से आ गया? Why are we trying to create everything into a caste and community? Be it Bharatiya Janata Party, now be it Congress. Till the president was not given an opportunity, till the fact that, protocol should be maintained, till the fact that, the president should be given the stature that the president should be given, all that accepted, but scheduled caste, scheduled tribe. And it is happening too often in our country. Mayawati says on Saturday, accused Congress of neglecting Dalits and Muslims while picking up the new Karnataka Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister because of casteist mindset. Are Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister and ministers are picked up because they are good. They have got administrative capability. इसमें casteism कहाँ है यार? अच्छा ठीक है, tell me, during Ms. Mayawati's time, was there massive Dalit upliftment? in Uttar Pradesh? She was a Dalit leader, right? Is it necessary that you have a Muslim head so the Muslims are uplifted? Or should it be that way? Any leader who is selected, who is on the chair, should be doing work for everybody equally. Should work for every individual equally, especially the downtrodden and the economically backward class. So everywhere getting in caste. I'll give you another example. Waqf Board Chief Safi Sadi has demanded that Muslim Deputy Chief Minister should be in the state. Arey, why? Why? Why Muslim Deputy Chief Minister? Why Hindu Deputy Chief Minister? Why Sikh Deputy Chief Minister? Why Parsi? Why? Why should you put a religious tag to a Deputy Chief Minister? I can understand that, there has to be representation of caste and community in the parliament. I understand that. I understand that there should be representation of caste and community in the assembly. I understand that. To that extent, completely understood. But then you appoint chief ministers and deputy chief ministers based on their caste and creed. You know what is going to happen? So you will not appoint the right person for the job. You will appoint the person because that person belongs to a caste and community. Tell me, what is it? Where are we headed to? Is this making logic? Is this making sense? And everywhere, every point, every opportunity given, pushing caste, creed and community is becoming ridiculous now. And what is unfortunate is that, one blames Bharatiya Janata Party for a lot of it, but now every political party is behaving the same. Every political party is behaving the same, and in this rush to gain votes, garner votes of that particular community, they are going to damage India. They are going to damage your administrative system. Imagine tomorrow you say Indian cricket captain should be of X religion or Y caste. I say that Indian captain should be that. Indian cricket captain, not because he or she knows to play cricket. It is because he or she is of a particular caste. So captain. Imagine what is going to happen to our country. Imagine what is going to happen to our country. This logic has to stop. This logic has to stop, and this logic has to stop now. For the sake of this country, for the sake of the progress of this country, this logic has to stop now. That's the point I wanted to make. Let's get into my next topic about PM Narendra Modi. You are causing me a real problem. Next month, that is June, we have dinner for you in Washington. Everyone in the whole country wants to come to attend the event. I have run out of tickets. You think I'm kidding? Ask my team. I'm getting phone calls from those people I have never heard before. Everyone from movie stars to relatives. You're too popular. This is what President Biden said to Mr. Narendra Modi. Papua New Guinea Prime Minister touched Narendra Modi's feet. That visual is, I think, almost viral. Everybody must have seen it. See, you have to give credit where it's due. Narendra Modi has built his image in a way where he is now seen as a global leader. इसमें कोई शक नहीं है. Now, a lot of us may like it, a lot of us may not, but this is what he has achieved. There is tremendous amount of respect, there is tremendous amount of regard, and there is tremendous amount of popularity that he has garnered across the globe. There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. Now, whether this popularity that he has achieved for himself, whether that translates into the benefit of our country, that is yet to be seen, because there is no glaring example of that. Popularity, dinner, people coming, all that is fine, but that doesn't mean that America will come and say, "Idhar aao, main tumko thoda trade zyada deta hu." That has not happened. That has not happened. So, has that translated into fiscal or physical benefits for India? Well, that one doesn't have the figures. At least I don't have the data. In fact, G20 meeting in Jammu and Kashmir, which I thought was a fairly good idea, a lot of countries, including China, Turkey, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, are not officially attending G20 tourism working group meeting in Srinagar, Kashmir. However, Saudi Arabia and Turkey are represented by travel industry representatives. Pakistan has protested hosting G20 in Kashmir. Before I come to the Pakistan part of it, while, like I said, while popularity of Narendra Modi is skyrocketing, there is no question about it. He is phenomenally popular leader, and all those figures that are coming through I believe in those figures because I think those figures are right, and that's the kind of popularity this Prime Minister has, no doubt about it. But it is not translating as far as diplomacy is concerned. It is not translating as far as getting benefit for India is concerned. And one of the reasons why I think it is not translating is because I don't think, with my limited knowledge, let me tell you, I don't think diplomacy happens because you have a very popular Prime Minister. I don't think diplomacy happens. Diplomacy happens on one track and the popularity of the Prime Minister is another. When you try to mix these two, when our diplomats, our Ministry of External Affairs tries to leverage the popularity of Prime Minister and think that because the Prime Minister is popular, therefore hum kuch bhi bolega chalega, I can treat the media the way I want, I can talk to the media the way I want, I can give interviews the way I want, I can be as arrogant as the way I want, possibly then, you see, while the popularity may remain, but benefits to the country may not happen. This is what we see because that's what happened in G20 summit. Saudi Arabia was otherwise supposed to be very close to India, but what happened? Turkey, I understand. Pakistan, I understand. China, I understand. Egypt was not so bad with India. What happened? Now, this is the problem. So, while problems, when there is. But the point is, popularity remains. That's one. And secondly, lastly, just before I end, Pakistan. Listen, I think, if some people are watching me from Pakistan, let me tell you, you see, it's time you think about your economy. You think about your education, you think about your healthcare, think about all that. Other than fighting with India, it's not even prudent to kind of, not attend meetings over Kashmir and all that. First, look after your economy, look after your people, and then look after the larger interest of religion and all that. That's something that as on now should be kept for another day and for another time. This is my unsolicited advice till I see you next time. That is tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.